Welcome back, everyone, to the
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oddcast.
Oh, I thought I was the one doing the
Hey!
intro. Fuck.
I say,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll let you
I'm
know your
sorry.
cue. This is the first episode we've done in a
I'm
long
sorry. I
while.
thought you said you know
And
your
David
cue.
has a very special topic that he really enjoys and he wants to talk about a lot because he's a fan of it. What is the topic, David?
Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
David, don't bullshit me, boy. Today's not the day.
No, it.
Today's not the day, fuck
You mean
boy.
you don't love Jesus because Jesus loves you? Come on now.
So what's the topic that
Jesus
you
loves
enjoy?
everybody. Jesus. I love my Jesus.
Jake, can you help him out for
All
me?
right.
No,
Okay. How about you, Shane?
it is all on you.
Dude, Jesus, this is a fucking train wreck right at the beginning. Fucking right on the stage.
OnlyFans. It's fucking OnlyFans.
What a train wreck. So, David, if you want to talk about this so much, what do you want to talk about?
Jesus. Now, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ,
David, don't
gave
bullshit
his
the audience.
life for our sins. I'm
With
not
my mic
bullshitting
muted
him.
just there,
I
so I
am
tried to help
bullshitting
you
them as
out.
much as religion's bullshitting them right now, okay? So, if I'm bullshitting him, you can go to the fucking Pope in the Vatican and say, hey, motherfucker, you're full of shit. So, I
So,
think I've made my point. Now to move on to our next segment, OnlyFans. Ladies and gentlemen, OnlyFans is brought to you, or is sponsoring this Oddcast because Shane uses it 24/7.
he has
now.
a mad wanking problem.
He has it's fucking dick's calloused like a rhino's back, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen it. It is the most disgusting, mesmerizing thing I've ever seen in my life. And I envy that because it just, you know, it has the, like,
He's
it
not
just
had a
built,
woman
it's like
touch
natural
in
build-up
years.
girth. It's amazing because, it's like, it's
It's like a
It- you
cut
know,
on
it
a
used to be that
tree
girthy.
log. Like, you know, when you, like,
it
when
really
you see
is. Like, the bark. And it just peels off. And just like with chunks, and you're trying to figure out, is this dried semen or is this skin? I don't know, but regardless, why am I touching it? And it's just amazing, simply amazing, wonderful. The amazing natural body can just do. It's amazing. All right, so I digress. Now, what would you do if your partner was an OnlyFans account runner slash performer? Would you be okay with that, or would you not be okay with that? Is today's topic at the very beginning, aside from Jesus.
David,
And
what's
you
your
never thought
answer?
you'd hear those words.
Since you brought up this one,
Well, I don't know, because there's two different points that I was like having a middle of a thought before you're like, dude, we need to record this, because God forbid we record the nonsense.
really, you always give me
coming out of my
shit
mouth.
for every time that I don't record. You're like, ooh, this is a topic we should record. Then I don't because I'm tired. I got other things going on, other problems.
Yeah.
So now I
yeah,
won't
putting
record,
that
now
all
you
on
give me
not
shit?
me. Yeah, but you choose the time to record when we're talking about OnlyFans. Like, that's the time you choose. Like, you know what?
It's
I've
not
got
my
the energy.
fault.
This is an interesting enough topic.
It's
It's
all
gonna
you.
make this jackass look like a fucking fool.
I don't need any help with
Fair
that.
play.
You do that all yourself, buddy. And to let you know,
Yeah, I just talked about
you do
Shane's
a great
callous
job.
dick.
You do a great job of it. I'm impressed.
All right, so there's a personal and personal and public line, basically, that's in my mind that gets drawn. One where there's a personal one where there's a girlfriend slash wife, but and even those two are segmented up. But then there's like a public, which is like people I don't know or give a shit about, and it's like I don't care what you do, fuck off. Now there's a difference between a girlfriend and a wife, where it's like a girlfriend would be, I sort of care, but it's not my place to say anything. A wife is like, no, you lock down for me, not anybody else. That is for me and me alone. And what I've got, not much, but what I've got is for you and you alone. So that's where I draw those lines
But
off
it's
of that,
kind of a
because
little bit
one's like,
sexist,
okay.
though. If you think about it, you're trying, stop her from doing what she wants
Oh
to do.
yeah, because I'm over here doing an OnlyFans account as well. Like that's
Hey,
how
I don't know
shit
that.
works. I'm
I don't
holding
know
myself
that.
to the same fucking degree. like
I don't know
degree
that.
of shit. So it's not like she gets, oh yeah, no, you can't do OnlyFans, but I'm gonna be over here jacking off to fucking I don't even know what.
That's a
And
nice
we're gonna
picture
make some mad
of
bucks off of
Jesus.
this. Like it, yeah, no, that's not how that shit works. It's not like I'm not holding myself to a different degree standard. It's like, okay, this is the agreement that you and I both locked in on. That's where the difference between girlfriend and wife comes in. One is the girlfriend can still leave you and there's no real repercussions, like you've not been married. But the second you cross that line is, no, this is more now. This is a whole lot more, and I'm not okay with this. So realistically, that would be the transition over to marriage, I guess, would be if I was put in that situation where it would be, okay, I know, like, girlfriend, you can make whatever decisions you are. You're your own woman. But now that we're married, you're my woman. You're not your own entity like I am my own entity. It is a partnership. We are together. This
So
is
it becomes more of a
joint
symbiosis.
operation. Exactly. It's not in the sense that that's how marriage is supposed to act. That's the traditional value, not the, oh my God, I can fucking rip this jackass off for all he's worth or all she's worth and then leave with half. No, I actually hold the traditional value of it.
Nice.
My mic was muted this whole fucking time. Damn it.
So you couldn't defend your fucking calloused chode dick?
Yeah, no, I couldn't stop that soliloquy about my penis. Dude.
So now's your chance to stop.
No end.
Do you have any rebuttals about your penis?
I plead the fifth.
He doesn't want to incriminate himself. So how do you feel about OnlyFans?
Is that like Patreon?
Yes, but you get to see girls' tits and clit.
Oh, jeez. Oh, so that's what that is. I see. Well, I gotta make money somehow.
Right? So, okay, here's the scenario. What do you feel about it in general?
It's a business opportunity.
What do you feel about it with a girlfriend?
See, I feel like that's on a personal basis. People could figure that out on their own.
No, but we're asking you
No,
directly.
no, motherfucker. You can elaborate on your what you would feel personally. And there's no wrong answer, except for maybe Hitler was right. Maybe that's a wrong answer, but in this certain scenario, I doubt that's gonna come up.
Maybe I'll fall in love with a tuba. You never know. Like, it could be anything.
All right. So what about the marriage one?
What if you're
Or do you
married
view-
to an OnlyFans girl?
No, well, I mean, I guess it's the question is like, okay, your wife wants to, like, you're married to the girl now or whatever. Does it change when you're married, or is it more or less viewed as girlfriend and wife, or more or less the same thing?
You've already gone over this stuff. If you're with the girl like that, you know, you've already gone over it with her.
So do you agree with what my format has been laid out, or do you have your own little tidbits you want to say into it?
What's yours? What's your opinion?
Oh, for fuck's sake, we already went over my opinion.
My mic was muted. I heard the soliloquy of my penis and then I had to do something.
Ah,
Are you for or against OnlyFans in marriage then?
up to the individuals. If it doesn't apply to me, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, again, I guess that's up to a personal basis, I'd imagine. But the only way that you're gonna get away with an OnlyFans page is honesty, I guess.
But even like that scenario, like think about it. Like, if the girl doesn't tell her boyfriend/husband that she's on it, but then the husband or boyfriend finds out, or vice versa, both of them are doing something that the other one's like,
Hey,
they don't
you
want the
said
other one
it.
to know. So how do
Maybe
you
it's
call
my
somebody out on
maybe
that?
it's my OnlyFans. Maybe it's just my OnlyFans. Maybe
There's only
she has
one
to ask
fan.
me about that.
There's only one fan. It's you.
The one fan.
I'm
Yeah,
the
what about
fan.
mine?
Well, at that point, it's like easier to stop buy a fucking prostitute. Like realistically, it's like okay, you can
$20
only
is
see me naked if you
$20.
pay for it. Right, but if you can only see me naked when you pay for it, it's like, well, do I only get to see you naked or do I get to do things with you? We are dating, of course. Like, nope, you can only get to see me naked. It's like, well, then fuck, I'll just buy a prostitute.
Like it's so
Like, let's
easy.
not. I'm not gonna fucking.
Like I'm gonna go at the yellow page. It's back. And
I
there
hear
it is.
Vegas has some great deals. And somewhere up in Canada called Windsor's apparently is a great place. I have no idea how to like validate.
You know
either of these claims,
one more than I
but-
do.
Vegas in general or just Windsor's?
Windsor.
I still have no
Do
idea what
midgets-
the fuck Windsor's is.
Do midgets get enough credibility on prostitution on that page?
I
that
feel
like
like that's a fucking like niche
fetish?
right there.
What the fuck are we discussing?
Midget prostitution. That is what we are currently discussing. I thought you were up to date on what we were
Fucking-
talking about.
We're gonna subway into something else eventually.
I mean, you're the one that wanted to have the fucking.
You always
wanted to
bitch at me
record-
for not recording, fuck boy. Sorry,
Yeah,
green
Yeah,
ass
but
to
you
fuck
decided to
boy.
record off of this. Like,
Yes.
we're clearly not in a good fucking talking. Like,
Don't
a
worry, we'll
G-rated
get out.
talking point. Not even. How?
Well, good thing
How do you
half the
segue
videos
out
is
into
not
midget
G-rated.
prostitution? Do you like
These
ease it
videos
back
are not made
to,
for
like,
kids.
midget porn, then to midget softcore porn, and then like the hinting of midget porn? No, if we just went the opposite
How
way.
much have you watched?
We've already went. We like
What's
fucking
your favorite hot
drilled
sauce?
down deep.
What's your favorite hot
Text.
sauce? Huh? Do you like it spicy with flavor or just super spicy where you just feel like
Nah, I'm
fire?
just a fucking bland motherfucker.
A white
Frank's
sour
hot.
cream motherfucker.
I think Louisiana
What-
beats
what-
Frank's.
Don't know that
Wouldn't
one.
know. Like, what do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean by hot sauce or
Like,
what do you mean by
like,
Louisiana
no, like,
Franks?
spicy, like, no, fucking like.
Oh, I mean
don't even know if you
spicy
said something
when
like-
it's spicy, but it has flavor to it. Or do you just like have it really, really fucking spicy and just burn your mouth out for no fucking reason?
So, I'd rather have the I'd have that medium. Like, I'm the medium on that sense. Where
For
it's
me-
like buffalo. Yeah, that's where I'd like draw that.
No, that's
line.
gross. That buffalo
like,
shit's it's always
I mean-
gross to me. Like the
No,
place
not
we
all.
went
I'm
to,
not
Like the
sweating.
fucking.
like the garlic one I had, fucking good. That shit was
You
fantastic.
gotta sweat.
No, I
Well,
like
it's
the
like
spice,
the medium
but
shit
as
though,
a
so that's
flavor.
for me. Well, then
Spice
you
with
just
flavor.
had bad buffalo sauce or ranch or
No,
whatever
like
the fuck
fucking
it
no,
is,
no,
and
no.
I
I'm
don't
talking
even
about
know.
B dubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your problem is you're going to B-dubs.
Yeah,
live in a
I don't
place
like
where it's just,
going there.
Actually good. Roosters?
What's B-dubs?
Roosters
You
good.
you're telling me that
No, I like
you've never-
roosters.
like you've had roosters before.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm growing off of. So when I
Yeah.
say medium
I don't
to
have that
buffalo,
here.
in my area,
I live in Chicago.
That's the standard. Yeah, I know. And it's a fucking shithole. Okay? Your
Well-
fucking your toll roads are fucking shit.
Yeah, do
compared
you wanna
to
know
the
why?
regular roads as
Because
well.
we have tail gunners on the back of buses. It's
Yeah,
hard living
then
here.
fucking get your shit together. Tell everybody shooting people's bad and you don't need to keep up your gangsta image. Pittsburgh will take care of that for you. Okay?
Oh, yeah, like that'll
so
work.
just fucking leave that to be and just get your shit together. Alright? Fuck your
Yeah.
reputation. And actually
New
do something
York.
good with your fucking city.
We're not like New Yorker who
Nah,
just
New
beats the
York's
crap
just-
out of everyone. Or
Yeah,
Los
I know in
Angeles.
New York they just use their fucking fists.
They're pretty bad there. They like, beat the crap out of you. Same with LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well no, LA just like shoots people as well, let's be real here.
They're
Gun
like,
control
he
does not work on
has
those fuckers.
a sandwich.
He has a shirt. Mow him down.
Mow him down. It's very unfortunate.
You telling me all you had in his pocket was some change for the bus? Well, someone place a gun or a knife on him, and we'll call it a day.
some chewed up bubble gum and some spare change.
Yeah,
was
bubble
all he had
gum.
in his pocket.
Take him down.
Some pocket lint.
All I got was pocket lint, boss.
Very deadly pocket lint.
All he had
How
was
else am I
pocket lint,
supposed to
sir.
shoot these motherfuckers?
I was also saying, like, you know, people made a point of saying, like, oh, the military, that doesn't happen in the military. Then, because, you know, I usually, like, playing devil's advocate, I usually say, when you're in the military, you usually have a unit behind you. So I'm just saying, maybe we should get more cops. But at the same time, that could be really, 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 really bad. Because if they're not good quality cops, now you got, like, a whole squad of just rogue cops.
Another fucking Rodney King fucking incident going down.
We should
I
hire
guess-
public clowns to issue laughs.
What?
Like a public servant, a public clown. He'll
No, you gotta
issue
explain
laughs
this.
to people who look sad.
Yeah, explain this. You just can't say this and just drop it.
You know, clowns.
Yeah, I know what
They'll
clowns
issue
are.
laughs
They have
to
to-
sad folks.
So, issue clowns to sad folks. Like, just do they have to like dress up in the makeup, or they just have to be like comedians?
Like Robin Williams.
Yeah, the whole clown. They went to clown school and such, like clowns.
Yes, clown school.
But
Yes.
with the balloons
Very
and
prestigious.
the fucking the nose, the wig, the whole but they have a badge, you know,
Badge.
officer,
Clown
officer,
police.
I'm a certified
yeah.
public
Clown
servant
police.
clown, motherfucker. Respect the badge. Honk honk.
Officer Doofy reporting for duty like a scary movie. They do like Doofy, you know.
Yeah, boss.
He's just a goofy cop.
See, I would argue that you don't necessarily need to put the makeup on. And just go ahead and have comedians like the
Rob Williams.
one guy just goes in public. Well, not Robin Williams. Williams-esque. That's like a 1 in a billion person. But like in the sense of
We'll find another one. No, we won't.
not for a while. But in the sense of like a comedian going out and just like making people laugh, I can get behind that. That gives comedians like starting up, the rookie comedians, just hitting the beat,
Donald
just
Trump
like, all
would
right, I'm gonna
say,
work on
our
my
clowns
fucking
are better
material.
than anybody else's clowns.
When there's almost a shootout somewhere and this cop rolls on up, he makes some jokes, calms everyone down.
I don't know how we can de-escalate the situation. You got the rookie fucking comedian there. Nobody else is on call. He's like, I got this. So what's the deal with airplane food? Am I right? And just fucking bombing. Ends up getting like 13 people killed. Just
That would bring a clown car, new meaning to clown
Oh
cars.
my
Be
God.
fucking 8 of them to unpack out of
they're all fucking smart cars.
it.
You're issued a fucking smart car. Get your jokes ready, because you know you're gonna have to have them in this one.
Fucking,
Fucking
when we
roll
arrest
up
someone,
300
we
plus
toss them in the
drive.
trunk. In that small ass trunk. Yeah, get in the back. We got to strap you on the roof.
So do they get like the? Do they get their own? Like, do they dress up like in the cities or whatever the fuck? Like cop car colors, except for in the fucking smart car, or do they get their own colors? And like, okay,
They're just
the ones that you can
legitimate
shoot at.
clowns.
No,
Well, yeah, but
no,
like
no, we're
Clown
changing that.
colors and all.
No, I imagine a
Okay.
police
Like-
uniform.
So
but
like
the
you can
shoes
shoot
are-
up a police car, but not the clown car, because they're here for jokes. These motherfuckers are here to put you in jail.
No, I imagine
Like
the
for
clowns.
domestic disturbances that don't require a policeman, but 911 was called, they'll just send the clown in and he'll fucking
Oh
make
Jesus
everybody
fucking Christ!
laugh.
All the schizophrenia motherfuckers are gonna be there. Fucking. Actually, at that
Trump would
point,
be
you're gonna
like,
want
we have the best
everybody else.
clowns. We have the best clowns in the world.
Our
Have better
clowns are
clowns than
fantastic. They're the
anybody.
best of the clowns. Trust me. I've known them for all my life. I've went to circuses for all my days. They're fantastic.
I've
That's
gone to
why
see
we're
Cirque
making
du
them
Soleil. They were
leader
very
of the
good.
Homeland
Wasn't very
Security.
funny, but you know, sometimes the job requires some seriousness.
That's
Next
why.
hurricane,
That's
That's
what
why our
they do.
next
Bunch of
chief
clowns.
justice is gonna be a clown. Trust me, he's gonna be fantastic.
There's another hurricane, and they send a bunch of clowns to make everybody feel better.
Fucking give them a glass of water, but then they just splash on themselves. Like, I haven't had fresh water drink in 3 days, and it's like, hands him a glass, just pours on his face, and then hands him an empty glass, and just like, You dumb
Oh my God.
motherfucker.
Local
That's
news:
terrible.
15 clowns beaten up.
I said save the town, not send in the clowns. Jesus.
Mad fucked up.
Send in the clowns.
See, now I'm just imagining it's like send in the clowns. It's a military operation. They're trying to be all stealthy, and then just one of them steps on a whoopee cushion. Just fucking.
Steve! God damn it! Just fucking squeezing his horn. Wait, God, I remember a little bit ago
Operation Red Nose.
in China, they have these robots. These like are like so like I guess garbage can. They're like police units now, which I don't know how I feel about that. So
Would you really ever take a ticket from a fucking robot, though?
I mean, it's from China. They probably have your face though, so I feel like they'll like give you the ticket no matter what. Try catch me
Probably
go
has
up.
better
Try and catch me
people
going up these stairs.
All of a sudden, they actually have stair technology, and you're like, fuck!
These robots have far more personality.
Gotta watch out. That's like that. That's some scary next level shit. Know what I mean?
Would you marry a robot?
Why would you marry a robot?
What was that movie? There was a movie about it. He like married a smartphone.
Oh, her. Oh, that's the
Oh,
name
that's
of the
what it
movie.
is. Yeah.
Her.
Mm-hmm. He
Why
fell
would
in
you
love
do
with the
that,
robot.
Because he was lonely and depressed. That's the short and
Because he
simple.
didn't want
Yeah,
to
it's
catch.
called. Yeah,
He
get a
didn't wanna
dating
catch
website. Like,
STD.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He lived in L.A., so I don't know what that means, but yeah. Apparently, it's
mean-
cheaper dating a phone than it is to date.
Fair enough. Fair enough on that standpoint. I'll agree with that. But that
LA's expensive.
move? Yeah, well, that's their own fucking doing. And if they really want just the rich people to live there, then fine, let the rich people live there. I don't know why everybody else is trying to go to a place that everybody's like
To be
deeming
famous.
shitty.
They want to be
Yeah, do you
famous.
understand how fucking hard that is?
Yeah.
Like,
It's all about
everybody,
having
you have to
fun.
compete with the people that are already in there. You have to compete with everybody else trying to get in there, and you have to compete with your own shitty talent, which is almost non-existent. The odds are stacked against you at the very fucking beginning. Like, and I want to be a movie star. No, just fucking make a shitty YouTube channel. If you're actually successful at that point,
Like
then
us.
maybe you have a shot.
No, we just do it for fun,
But if
actually.
it's not, yeah, but if it's not if you're not actually, let that be the platform, right? Let a social media platform and like followers and all that bullshit be your guide to whether or not you can actually do it and succeed in LA. Because this is just you doing your own thing, right? If you're not like good enough to get people to willingly follow you without any money invested into you, why would you do it with money?
Yeah. Better go sleep. Sorry.
So if you actually, and even then, why would you go to LA if you already have a good setup doing it? It's like it's an archaic fucking system set up. Right? I get that can be where you can do it, but it's in the sense of Hollywood and all that bullshit. That shit's morphing. It's going under a change right now that nobody knows the fucking lay of the land yet. I mean, it's probably just switching off platforms, but the lay of the land will probably be the same. So it'd just be easier to go ahead and YouTube channel, whatever, TikTok, whatever's in right now, and just if you can make it there, then yeah, maybe you can make it over there. But at that point, then just let your fame build and then go ahead and show interest, rather than just go to the place that you're not prepared for. Makes no fucking sense. Why would you go out there? Especially if you have nothing to fucking offer.
Mr. David, can you reinvite Jake?
can. I don't know if he wants to do it, though, but I will re-invite him.
Okay, good. So, do you think we should have flying drone police?
State by state, let it be that.
I mean, like drones with guns on them.
Maybe. Maybe.
Which is maybe. Should the U.S. military? Technically, we already have drones.
It comes down to what are you willing to subject your people to?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, are you willing to go ahead and say, oh, you have to have a cop at the play your ticket? Like a cop has to witness you breaking a crime, or are you just able to go ahead and set up cameras everywhere and just wait for you to fuck up?
I mean, that's what the UK did, I think, with the CCTV. They have like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
And I mean, still a lot of crimes get, not caught because of that.
Yeah, but if you're just scrolling through to catch people committing crimes, that I'm not a big fan of, because now you're actively looking for rather than protecting. In the sense of like, okay.
I mean, couldn't you
like,
still argue that they're still
I
protecting them because you're breaking the law and you're causing danger to others?
Yes.
So technically,
but what I do not like is that you're now monitoring who you're meant to serve, and I don't like that idea of it.
I mean, then you should get risk quotas in the beginning then, where their budget.
Yeah, I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's really
because now you're forcing cops to you're forcing cops to fucking. Okay, I now need to look for the crimes that may or may not exist. So even if it's a minor infraction, and normally I'd be like, look, you made a mistake. Yeah, you probably weren't paying attention off of this. It's not really big a deal. I need to put that down or else I'm going to get in trouble. Because that's just how the fucking system works. So
the system needs to be fixed.
It's not, yeah. There's a budgets and whatnot, and I don't even know what else, but that's... Because I'm not in that world, and I would rather...
In a way...
I don't know, I'd rather just stay away from
it. The $3 trillion stimulus for the United States kind of bothers me in the ways, like, where 2-3 months ago, like, they were saying about, infrastructure, then they're like, it's too hard to, get money for that. It's like, this has shown it's really easy to get money. Because they're just like, well, the economy needs it. So does the infrastructure.
No, the economy just needs to reopen up.
No, but you get what I mean, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't do that with the infrastructure. We can't be like,
they're out of touch.
Reopen.
I'd say that they're out of touch.
Very much so. When one's from like 1940, yeah. Mind you, like the youngest president we had so far in the last 30 years was Obama, and he's still like 50. So, very odd because that's like still 25 plus years.
Well, and granted that I will say I would rather have an older person in office than a young. The older one is supposed to have experience, right? So I am more willing to.
But they're
listen
stuck
to an older
in
one
their
than the younger one.
ways that might not always work.
We're in a very different time. Let's be real about this. Let's preference this. Now at times it's a very no, seriously, like compared to what was it? From
50 years ago.
Let's just take the last 100 years. Yeah, 50 years ago even. I was just going to say 100 years and say, tell me how technology has just made bounds within that.
I guess you should just simply say that the NASA Control Center, your phone has more processing power than that when they did the Apollo program, which is absurdly
right now it's
big.
an anomaly. Like right now it's just a very different, like, okay, everything is moving a hell of a lot faster. And that is just okay. But granted, the experience on the outside of stuff, like other experiences that we've not had. That's why I would rather listen to them, because they have a broader experience. Like, no, okay, I understand that this is different, but from my other experiences that I have had that you've not had, I'm taking this away from that, and I can see it applying to this as well.
Then why didn't
So
they
I would rather
prevent
I would go this route.
motherfucking the Great Recession then? If they had experience from the Great Depression.
The people who lived in the Great Depression are like 80-some years old.
I mean,
They're
not
like
anymore. They're
90s.
kind
Hold
of
up,
dead
like,
now.
yeah, they're either fucking ancient or they're dead. So
They're like 100 now.
like that. Let's be real about the like why
I'm
did
just-
they
I'm
stop
just-
that?
I'm
Well,
just being
probably
devil's
because they're all
advocate.
retired. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm countering your devil's advocate right now. It's like because they're not in office, those motherfuckers are 80 to 90 years old. I think like what was it? My grandpa was like 11 or something, or 5 or some shit when that happened. So he did not even like he can. It was like a kid. He's like, okay, weird shit.
This sucks.
What do you? Right. It's like, what do you do? Like he's not actually in it, but he's in it.
Yeah.
He's like more or less just I gotta ride this shit out. So it's those people when you're saying about Will had this experience. No, our fucking politicians have not had that experience. And
There was one of them back
Yeah.
in the day that was like 90 years old. Umber.
he shouldn't be he shouldn't be a politician if he's 90 years old.
Oh,
in
he's
my
dead
opinion.
now.
That's
He did.
what. Like there's a couple of them that are just like, okay, you should not be in office. You're too old. I don't trust you. Biden is one of those motherfuckers. Like you can't even string a
How about
sentence
Bernie?
together properly.
Bernie's pretty quick.
No, he's
How about-
quick, but he's fucking like he's
Trump's really old
out of
too,
touch.
and fat.
He's not out of
I
he's
can
out
argue
of touch,
that
but
he's out of
not out of
touch.
touch at the same time. Yeah, he is,
I mean,
but
he's
isn't.
he's good with
Like,
Twitter.
he's in his own reality. He is in his own fucking world though,
Yeah. I
and
feel like-
he likes being there.
Yeah,
I would say so. He's in
I
his
just-
fuck.
I just-
He's
I just
and
feel
he's
like that
able to
doesn't
be
make
in
a
his
good
own world
president.
because it's like fuck.
Like when you're president of America, you should be bigger than yourself. This job's more.
Then no one's ever gonna be able to step up to that.
George Washington did. He did a great job. He did 2 terms and he was done.
Greta Thunberg.
To be fair, he did not have the fucking like the power that we have now.
No, but you gotta remember, there was no term limits, and he stopped at 2, which everyone followed after that. He set a lot of traditions of what a president was
but
supposed to be.
it's the right.
I'm
but
saying our president should be more
I'm gonna
humble.
argue, yes, but I'm going to argue that there was not the power that came with that. So being humble was easier. It's like, fuck, I could go do something else. All of a sudden, switch to, whoa, we actually built something really good here. I could go ahead and, why be humble when I can be fucking 20 times richer than I was before? Yeah, let's go ahead and write this in, and let's get in right here, and all right. And then other people see what you did and want in on it, and it just breeds corruption. So it's, and they just put a bright face on it, and they're like, the American public is just dumb enough to just go, oh, I like this guy. It's just
People need
they're
to
all
do their
dirtbags, so-
more of their own research before.
People are lazy.
Yeah, because like there was an article I saw one of my from our classmates post about having mask, and it's like a lot of people don't like wearing masks, but everyone forgets that there's laws. You can't obstruct your view when you're driving. So it's like.
See, that one I have a problem with that to an extent. Where if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. But you should not be able to force me to wear it in public.
It's for everyone.
It does. I don't care about everybody. That is the way America is founded. It's not what I can do for everybody else. It is I can take care of myself, and you can take care of yourself.
Then what
That
if
is
you
what
get
America
sick
is
from a
about.
guy, because he didn't want to cover up himself?
Then that's on me because I should have taken precautions to
But what if you were all
keep
wearing?
myself safe.
You get what I mean?
If I'm wearing protection, then I would be safe. realistically, I have the ability to get a protective mask. I can buy a protective mask. That's on me personally.
Just put a condom over your head.
And if you really are that
hold your
scared
breath.
about it, stay home.
But you know they're not able to stay home because they got a job. They got to go
jobs are
to.
requiring the masks in my areas.
Yeah, my job's requiring a
So
mask.
then, but that's not public though. So if you really are scared, then
No, because
limit
there's
your
public
exposure and
laws.
take
I mean, there's
precautions
laws
for
where
that.
if you're in an area with more than blah 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 number of people, you should.
In a public area, I have a problem with that.
Yeah, but
Is what I am saying, because is that a public area or is that a open to the public area? Because if it's open to a public area,
public works
public's
there.
allowed to go in there.
You know, when there is a gathering more of like a certain number of people, you gotta wear a mask anywhere. I mean, except for your house. Oh, even your house. There's a limit.
Area or is
I'm saying that there's a law where if you gotta gather more than 10 people, you gotta wear a mask, kind of thing.
I am currently getting more information on this. Is what I'm trying to do. Is it is it in my house? If I have 25 people in my house and they say, hey, you're not allowed to do that, I'm going to tell them to fuck off because that is my property in my house.
But you can spread contagion. Then you're going to overwhelm the hospitals.
And at what
See, I safe,
if then
but other people are stupid. So we gotta dumb it down for everyone else.
no, everybody else can fend for themselves. If they need to go to the hospital, they go to the hospital. Right now, the hospitals are not.
But what happens when it gets overwhelmed? Then you get hurt at your work.
Are they being overwhelmed right now?
Fucking motherfucker.
I can deal in hypotheticals, but right now I'm talking about reality as well. My personal opinion goes.
I mean, right now it's kind of fine.
Are the hospitals being overwhelmed? No.
No. If you do
Are
a
they
shelter in
able to
place
prepare for
correctly,
it?
it was there for no reason.
And so I'm not allowed to question it?
You can. But if we do
It's
it
very
correctly,
convenient that the argument is... Well, no, but it's very convenient that the argument is that if it's done correctly, nothing ever happens. Like, so you're telling me that I can't go ahead and make the connection to, okay, we're going to shut down the economy and everything's going to tank. And it's like, but it's okay because it happened the way we want it to happen. No, motherfucker, this is
for
bad.
me, I just say just let it tank. For me, I
would too, but that's gonna kill the boomers. That's legitimately gonna kill the boomers.
Good.
Because the stock market is based off the economy. You're talking about good, but that's not. We would be.
Hey, I don't
mind.
You should not be backed. The stock market it should be backed by a golden standard.
Agreed. It should be backed by something other than fucking just.
Be like, yeah, trust me.
Good. Fucking
it's good.
Well wishes. Yeah. No.
You're good.
Trust me. I'm the government. It's like,
you're good.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about it. It's like
the government. You can just go ahead and shove
that's one thing that pissed me off
ass.
about Richard Nixon was that he's like removed it. It's like I understand you could get growth quicker, but at the same time you lose that stability of have your fucking dollar backed by gold.
Fuck, was Nixon during the Cold War?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay, I can see why he did it. I would... there's always going to be an enemy, though.
Yeah.
So you want the stability.
Just going for the stability. Short-term growth is
we're
not
talking
good
about
for long-term stability.
Yeah, I was about to say. So if we're going to talk about, like, short-term, yeah, we killed the well, not really, but we did.
But then look at the
China's
kind of
up on
recession, for hypothetically,
Yeah.
And the other
Yeah,
one.
and so it would be like, okay, so here's our next opponent, and they're the ones who actually got a lot of fucking... They got a big bonus off of it, because now it's like, oh, you can buy it with this, so... Yeah, now they're doing good, and they're our enemy, realistically, so...
More of like opposition. Opposing ideologically enemies.
So you're telling me the way that China treats their people is not atrocious?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying opposing.
Well, did not say ideologically opposing versus true enemies. Yeah, shots have not been fired, but the U.S. never went to war with the Soviet Union, but they're our enemies.
We had a Cold War, though.
Yeah, and that's exactly
So.
what's happening with China. Just people don't understand it.
I mean, there's no
just
proxy
no real threat
wars
of
yet.
nukes. It's more like proxy dick measuring contests.
I mean, the proxy war, as you know, as a country in the Middle East, like the
like
war
legit,
in Afghanistan,
legitimately like fighting,
Vietnam
but
or South Korea.
It's right. It's just
It's
a
kind of
dick
just
measuring
like
contest. Like, look what we could do.
yeah,
no,
like
look what we can do.
like
Look
South
what we're
China
doing.
Sea,
Look what we can do. No, look what we can do. Yeah.
where we're gonna drive
So-
our aircraft carrier through it. Then we drove it through the Strait of Taiwan. That did not make them happy.
Fuck 'em.
I see why they say that's a runaway province, but at the same time, going from they won the Civil War, then the other opposing side went to Taiwan to do their own thing, and up to the 1970s, the Republic of China, which is Taiwan, was recognized as the main government. It wasn't until Nixon saying, "Oh, the communist China is the real China." So again, he fucked us again. Dickheads. I'm not covered with how much I know about Richard Nixon's politics. That'd be straight.
Roger Stone loves everything Richard Nixon.
Yeah, I know. He has a tattoo on his back of Richard Nixon.
Why do you know so much about Richard Nixon? Like, just some motherfucker, Roger Stone, has a tattoo of him. You're like, I know this. I'm just like, Jesus, man.
I was bored a lot back in the day, so I did a lot of research.
So you looked up Nixon rather than, like, fucking economics?
Oh, I did that too. I did a little bit of everything.
Just like I'm just gonna go ahead and do a shotgun spread on this shit. Oh, Nick Kennedy assassination.
Kind
Fucking
of.
hardcore porn and YouTube. All right, let's go ahead. Friday night jerking off to this shit. Like, what are you doing?
I have done research for
How do
all
you
of those
do
at
that?
one point.
You've
All
done
those.
what?
I've done it once because I've been bored on it a lot because I didn't have that many friends back in the day. So I'm like,
All in one night?
probably it's over, spread of a month. I did the research on it.
Okay, that's not as impressive as one night, is what I thought. So you kind of like dumbed it down on for me. I was like, dude, fucking hats off to you. But you're like, yeah, about a month. It's like, no, come on.
I mean, I was researching
Come
other things in between
on.
that.
Yeah, but I mean, it would have been more
Fuck.
impressive if you're like, okay, I became an expert on Richard Nixon.
Not really expert, I
How porn
just-
was created and marketed. Fucking YouTube's algorithms and economics all in one night. So I feel accomplished a lot. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's fucking 3 a.m.
You know this. You know I do like odd research.
Yeah, this is true.
About for stuff. Like keeps you on your toes, though.
Yeah, I kind of
Okay.
like the one where we're just fucking looking at statues and
Oh, yeah.
it's also just like surprised at how big the statue is and how little the dick is. It's just not proportionate. Out of fucking nowhere, you come in with the knowledge like, well, that is because that is
Leaders
because the
that
ancient
smaller
Greeks
dicks would
found it
make
that
better
a-
leaders.
Yeah. Fucking and the reason why the artist actually chose this was also to accentuate the muscles in the
I know. I
rest
did
of the
find it
body
funny.
and
Like you were
just
so
draw
hesitant
the
of me
eye away
saying
from
that.
it.
Then the next week you're listening to Joe
Yeah, because
Rogan.
it's such bull. Like out of left fucking field. Like, okay, this is the exact reason on a random question you thought of 13 seconds beforehand and was just trying to figure out how to fucking word it. You're just like, yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, you don't need to Google that. I was like, I don't want to Google that. I don't want to have that on my search history. And then I fucking listen to a different podcast, and next thing you know, they're talking about the same damn thing, just a little time period. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, he's on it. He actually knows what he's talking about. Like, fuck.
I got bored a
Why?
lot.
Doesn't justify looking up dick sizes. Well,
I didn't look
when
up
it
dick
comes to
sizes.
that.
Like there was some info that just popped up one day about it. I'm like, huh, okay. Didn't look for it. It
How
popped
does
up.
how does info just pop up about that?
I don't know.
No. You don't just go, I don't know, man. It's fucking Search history algorithms.
I was probably looking up Greek statues, and then like probably had like a fucking factoid where it's like, oh, it's due to I think I was watching like fucking
By the way.
infographic where they're like saying that somewhere. So
Yes, his dick is small, but that means he's a better ruler.
I'm like, neat.
Solid information right there.
I still find it funny though from the Greek Olympic games. One guy won by killing himself.
Oh yeah. Where
Which
he was
is-
like, "I'm not gonna submit." So
Yeah.
I'd admit you didn't win. Didn't tap me out, so therefore I'm not gonna say I lost.
Because I love it because the guy
And you
that
can't-
did it, he was in a headlock and he apparently jumped up in a way where it broke the guy's shoulder, so the guy tapped out, and the guy, because he was in the headlock, broke the guy's neck. And the judges were like, "Well, you tapped out, so he wins."
Yeah, the dead body right there fucking wins.
So he's like, "What? No."
How is that? How would that make you feel? Like the guy who, well, at a certain, like, dude, he wanted it more than me. He deserves to win, but at the same time, it's like, well, he's fucking dead.
I survived, but no, you still lost.
Back in a second.
I would say that's a good enough spot to end
Yeah.
on. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, I guess you'll do the outro then.
stay fancy.
Keep going. I'm not near my
And
computer.
that, yeah.
5,
so,
4, 3,
yeah.
2.